Earth is a very old planet and has been around for billions of years. In that time, it has undergone massive changes that have shaped its land masses and its very composition. One of the most dramatic of these events were the formation of giant supervolcanoes, which had huge impacts on our world and are still shaping our world today. But what are the largest volcanoes on Earth? Join us as we count down the top 5 ancient supervolcanoes that still exist today. Number 5. The Yellowstone Supervolcano. The Yellowstone Supervolcano is arguably one of the most famous in the world, with its geysers and hotspots drawing tourists from all over the globe. Located in the northwest corner of the USA in the aptly named Yellowstone National Park, this supervolcano is responsible for some of the most devastating eruptions in history and is still active to this day. So just how big is it? Well, according to geologists, the magma chamber beneath Yellowstone stretches for around 43 by 27 miles, making the magma chamber itself about as large as the entire state of Rhode Island. And while the chances of it erupting anytime soon are extremely low, scientists do believe that a super eruption could happen at some point in the future. If it were to blow, it would be catastrophic. A 1985 study estimated that if the entire magma chamber erupted, then it would cover an area of around 60,000 square miles in ash, forcing millions of people to flee their homes, while a smaller eruption only covering an area of around 2,000 square miles would still be enough to cause widespread devastation. The last eruption of Yellowstone occurred around 640,000 years ago and was one of the largest in history. It covered an area of around 2,500 square miles in ash. Number 4. The Toba Supervolcano. Located in Indonesia, the Toba Supervolcano is one of the youngest on this list, having erupted around 74,000 years ago. But it is also one of the most powerful. The Toba eruption is considered to be the largest volcanic eruption in the past 26 million years, and possibly even the largest in the last 300,000 years. You may be wondering why such a young volcano isn't higher on this list. This is due to the fact that the crater formed after a meteorite slammed into the Earth. This created an enormous lake in the center of the island, stretching for around 30 miles across. And while there hasn't been any major activity since the initial eruption, scientists do believe that there is still some magma left below the surface. A 2017 study found high levels of carbon dioxide in the crater lake, and they believe that this gas is being released due to the magma chamber slowly draining away. This means that the Toba supervolcano could erupt again, but when? Well, no one really knows. Some experts believe it will happen sooner rather than later, while others think we have nothing to worry about for thousands of years. Only time will tell. No. 3, the Lake Kivu supervolcano. If you thought Lake Toba was bad, then just wait until you hear about Lake Kivu. Located in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, this lake is home to around 2 million people. And what they don't know is that they're sitting on a ticking time bomb. The lake sits on top of a massive magma chamber that stretches for around 43 by 27 miles. And it's not just the size of the magma chamber that's terrifying, it's also incredibly deep. Parts of it stretch down 300 feet, which means that if the pressure was to rise and the magma chamber erupt, then the water would be blasted miles up into the air, causing a gigantic tsunami. Now, you might be asking yourself, how likely is this to happen? Well, according to experts, it could happen at any moment. The area is prone to earthquakes, and it only takes one to trigger the magma chamber below Lake Kivu. When it does eventually erupt, however, it won't be good. An estimated 36 million people live within the danger zone, and entire cities could be wiped off the map in the blink of an eye. So let's just hope it doesn't happen anytime soon. Number 2, the Campi Flegrei supervolcano. Italy is known for its beautiful landscapes, delicious food, and of course its ancient ruins. What it's not known for is its supervolcano. Located near Naples, the Campi Flegrei caldera is one of the most active volcanic regions in the world. It consists of over 120 volcanic vents, including the famous crater of S. Maria del Carmine. In 1538, this particular vent erupted, sending ash and lava hundreds of feet into the air. It's this level of activity that makes Campi Flegrei so dangerous. Just imagine if the main crater was to blow. In 1980, Mount Vesuvius erupted, killing over 3,000 people. It destroyed entire villages and forced thousands more to flee their homes. And while it's a lot smaller than Campi Flegrei, it gives you an idea of the damage that can be done. The last super eruption of Campi Flegrei happened around 39,000 years ago and covered an area of around 1,200 square miles. But don't worry, experts say that it won't be erupting anytime soon. However, if it does go off, then it will be catastrophic. Cities like Naples and even Rome could be hit with massive shock waves, not to mention the thousands of earthquakes that would follow. Number 1, the Valles Marineris Supervolcano. Located on Mars, the Valles Marineris Supervolcano is one of the largest known volcanoes in the solar system. It is nearly 3,000 miles wide, which is even bigger than the United States. And it's so tall that if you put Mount Everest on top of it, it would still be dwarfed by the sheer size of the volcano. But how did it get so big? Well, the answer is simple. It didn't happen overnight. Valles Marineris was formed over millions of years as magma slowly built up beneath the surface of Mars. Eventually, the pressure became too much, and the volcano erupted, sending lava and ash hundreds of miles into the sky. Today, the volcano is dormant, but that doesn't mean it won't erupt again in the future. In fact, scientists believe that it's only a matter of time before it does. When it does erupt, however, it will be unlike anything we've ever seen before. The lava flows will be so thick and fast that they will bury entire cities in a matter of seconds, and the ash cloud will block out the sun, plunging the planet into darkness for months or even years. It's incredible to think that these supervolcanoes exist. Even though they're dormant right now, they could erupt at any moment and cause mass devastation. But maybe it's a good thing that they do, because without them, our world would be a very different place. The ash and lava from these volcanoes created the soil that we need to grow our crops, and the heat from their eruptions helped to warm our planet during the Ice Age. Maybe it's time we gave these supervolcanoes a little bit more love instead of fearing them so much. After all, they are the reason we're here today. Well, folks, that's all for this video. We hope you enjoyed learning about some of the most powerful volcanoes in history. Let us know in the comments below which volcano impressed you the most. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Now check out another video we have for you. 5 volcano facts you never knew. Or check out another video.